the kanji for tree. It looks a lot like a tree. On its own is just ki, which means tree. Or you can combine it with the yobi, which is just like day of the week. So mokuyobi was Thursday. Now you might be thinking, what's tree got to do with Thursday? And historically, it comes from the word Jupiter. So Jupiter in Japanese is mokusei, which means kind of like tree star or tree planet. And yeah, that just means Jupiter. So mokuyobi is actually like the day of Jupiter, if that makes sense. Yeah, these are some variations which you'll find. So this is just how the kanji can be used on its own, and of course inside of a more complex kanji as a radical. But on its own, it just looks like this. Here are some variants here where it's just like, it looks like a katakana ho. So you wouldn't see this one on its own for meaning tree. You would only see this inside of a more complex kanji, but it means tree when it's inside of a more complex kanji, if that makes sense. And this is kind of how it looks like in the more complex kanji. When it's moved to the left here, it becomes a kind of squished version. You can see the second stroke's a bit shorter. Again, we'll be covering these variants as we work through the later parts of this challenge. Now, this is the kind of associated meaning I came up with. It's just like it looks like a tree. So I just made a really tree looking image here so you can try and really solidify that into your brain. And yeah, let's go ahead and give it a try. Feel free to go ahead and try writing this out just now a few times.